Dang, why you gotta do me like that, Liz? Why you gotta do me like that? How's it going, everybody? Happy Friday. What's up, Daria? 5G experience, you know? I feel stronger. I feel ready to take on the communists. Do you know what I love about you? My cat, because my cat. Also, let's ignore how dirty it is in the background of my video right now. How are you guys doing? Looks like people are late to get at the party. How'd you guys' Friday going? Fashionably late to the party. No, cool kids show up on time. No hesitation. You know, I trust you guys. I assume that you guys have good intentions at heart. My cat has upgraded to the couch. Let's see, can you see him if I move this? Thank you. He is in a different position than he usually is. Do we though? I don't know, you tell me. You tell me. What's up, TikTok? How we doing? We'll lay the conversation. We always have good intention. What's up, Carla? Hey, Andrea. Maybe do we need lo-fi today, guys? Do we need lo-fi or do we need jazz?
Hey, how's it going, friends?
Wrong end of the pen. Hey, Andrea, thank you for the 7 months. It's wonderful to see you. How are you doing? She's in her 3rd trimester? Who is? Andrea is? Oh, you mean because it's 7 months. Okay. You scared me for a second. Definitely scared me for a second. Now, what am I feeling right now, guys? I don't know what I'm feeling right this minute. No one is legit pregnant here, folks. That we know of. That we know. Busy working like crazy. I'm doing good. I've been pretty tired today. I mainly just slept. To be honest. Wish you were pregnant. If you really want to get pregnant, I'm sure it would be that hard. Get maxed out, hit a bar, throw caution to the wind. Hey, what's up, Checksmith? Today might be a little bit shorter stream TV. Overall, I feel fine. I'm just pretty tired. Hey, what's up, Ella? In case this comes up. Alright, he's looking pretty gosh darn. He's like that. Overall, it hasn't been that bad. Definitely pick a day where you can kind of like chillax, I think. So adorable. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. After the due date. Listen. Look at this boy. We've literally just been sleeping all day. Lower this tripod. Can you tell I was filming by the fact that this tripod is bumped all the way up? Hey, what's up, Yorma? What's up, Nicole? There you go. I actually have to get a little bit of work done after this stream because I've just been passed out all day. Oh, a bit of rice on my shirt. That's off. He do be staring though. This kid do be staring.
Who's going?
Caitlin, thank you for the cheer. Game for Zach Stadium. Cat, I mean, it's totally fair. This little guy, cute little fuck. Cute little fuck. This kid is so fucking cute. He's so cute, I just wanna. What's the plan for today? You know, same as always, Ange. No plan here. I don't like planning stuff. You know what I mean? I have a lot more fun when I just turn on the camera and I go, what do we feel like doing? Look at this cute little fucker. Oh my god. You're so fucking cute. Okay. We did the slow blink earlier today. We cuddled today. He doesn't like being held. He just he merely tolerates it. Look how big he's getting though. He's getting so big. Look at this guy. My day been? My day's been okay. I honestly, guys, I really just slept. I was not. It's not that I was feeling bad. I was just feeling a little run down and like tired. Human version like that. Yeah, we are both gingers. He's gotten so big. I've only had him like. I don't even know how long I've had him. A month, month and a half, 2 months. Alright. Getting so chunky. Yeah, I've been checking his weight. I think he's a fine weight though. I keep an eye on him. He's like, I didn't like that. He's like, I didn't like that. I was looking at some weight charts. He is shedding like crazy though. And I brush him like every other day, but you just can't get in there. You know, you can't get in there deep enough. Sunscreen on the top of his ears. Yeah, he's got like a small little bald spot right here. Just like a little thin in his spot, I should say. Just so Carly, how many pets died? When I was very little, we had a cat, but he died when I was very little. 2 months. I think died when I was maybe about like 6 and 8. And we didn't have any pets for a while. We had some fish. We had a bird for like 3 days, and I think he was sick on the dead body. And then we dachshunds when I was 11, and they kind of died under like mysterious circumstances. We think our neighbors poisoned them. We had like a grouch who lived behind us who would like call the cops. They would bark all day. They're dachshunds. That's what they do. And they like both suddenly died when I was in college, so probably in like 2014. So we had them from 2006 to 2014. So we had them not that long. Maybe like 2005, 2006 to 2014, 2015. So like 9 years. Thank you for giving this up. Oh, which reminds me, friends, I'm going to post this in Discord. But you guys inspired me to do new goals. So we will be playing Dream Daddy Dating Simulator. These are sub points, which are different than just regular overall subscriptions. You get more points depending on the tiered subscription. And yeah. Let me at the neighbors. Yeah, he's moved. We don't have any concrete proof, but we're pretty sure. Don't get up on the counter. So I want to keep him out of my shower because he keeps like going because I keep my litter box in the bathroom. I don't have a ton of space, and I didn't want to just have it out here. But so he was going from the litter box into the shower, and he was getting litter everywhere, and it was annoying to have to clean it up every single day. So I've been reading about ways to keep him out of the shower. One thing they recommended was like just to keep like an inch of water in there. So I'm just keeping like an inch of water in there for a couple weeks. But then I also want him off the ledge. And so I was reading online that they don't like tin foil, and they're like, put a couple balls of tin foil on the ledge. So I tried that, and this fucker was eating the foil. This guy will eat anything. He was eating his kitty litter when I first got him as well. I like heard a scratching, and the guy was like eating it. I was like, God damn. Fully vaxxed. I am fully vaxxed, guys, yeah, which is why we might have a shorter stream today, because I'm feeling a little, I don't know why. You name it. Yeah, this guy does not care. He will eat any and everything. Oh, thank you for those that submitted Twitch moderator applications. I'll probably be making a decision next week. But I do want to say thank you to everyone that submitted. They're all qualified great candidates, so it'll be definitely difficult to choose. Also, I realized I don't ping the camera a lot, huh? Should I ping the camera more? Should I just be like blah 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 blah? Hey, Sparkle. Good to see you. By sending a message you needed to review? Oh, yeah. I was like, what? Hey, Sparkle, how you doing? Thank you for the tier 1 at 6 months. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great night. Or a great day. But I'm pretty sure you're in the US, so great night. How's the acting going? The acting's going okay. Things are starting to open up again. Productions are starting to increase. I signed with a new agent, which hasn't really done much, to be honest with you, so I think I'm going to start working on him again. But I'm actually like going to be filming like a short, like an internet short next month, I think, which actually came from TikTok. They reached out to me because they were like, hey, we really like your TikTok thing. Are you interested in this project? And I was like, tell me more. And they were like, here's the project, and we'll pay you. And I was like, done. Deal. Weird week. Yeah, it seems like it's been a weird week all around. Like chatting with my friends. Also, is this in focus? Money. So you mean you want to pay me to do the thing that I've like spent my whole life trying to do? Done. You guys all having a good Friday? Does anyone have any fun weekend plans? It's real week. is life for misery, laughter, sunshine, kittens, rainbows, the pursuit of Bigfoot. I had a date Wednesday. That was fun. Planned for like, oh nice, how'd the date go? First date tomorrow, and we're going axe throwing? Heck yeah, I like how everybody's going on dates. I want to go axe throwing. I'm filming this weekend, thankfully. Heck yeah, Caitlin. Starting to pick up in Ireland again. I love to see it. Weekend holds work. Oh, sorry. Chillaxing. Do I have any fun plans? I don't have any fun plans yet. I'm streaming on Sunday, as you guys know. So I will be streaming on Mother's Day, guys, this Sunday. But it will not be a podcast episode. Big Mama, welcome in. Work all weekend, guys. Be sure to tell me how the dates go when you come back on Sunday and or next Wednesday. Let me know how they go. Amanda and I are having a game night at my house tomorrow, making tacos, and we're gonna watch bad movies. I think Killer Piñata. That sounds like so much fun. I would love to get drunk and watch Killer Piñata. My buddy Jesse, I think, is in town, and we may or may not hang tomorrow. I have a sweet date with the gym this weekend. Hell yeah, and gym dates are the best. Carly does know how to have a good time. Game nights are the best. I actually wanted to buy some of those like fun card game things. What are they called? There's one called like Do or Drink. There's one called Buzzed. Vaccines for everyone right now, only priority people will be vaccinated. Yeah, we just opened up to general population 3 weeks ago. But also the USA has not been doing a good job, or I should say the United States citizens have not been doing a good job of like following regulations this whole time, so. If you're ever in my area, Zach, you're always welcome. I appreciate that, Carly. I don't remember what area you're in. See, guys, this is why you can trust that I could never be a serial killer or an axe murderer or even a stalker. I don't have the attention span for it. My friend today was reminding me about a dream I had. I was like, what? How do you remember it? I don't remember. Drink or Dare game, it looks really fun. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Okay. Yeah, I just don't have the memory for it. Just spilled some hot tea on me. You guys want to see the post-COVID chilling fit? An American Eagle t-shirt, some old Adidas joggers that are missing Adidas, so it just says Das, which is German. Calvin Klein flannel. And a hat my buddy gave me in college. Looks pretty swag. Looks the guy from You, but he could never. So true. So true. It's one of the 50 states in the United States? Okay. Nebraska. Man is wearing his Yes pants. Das is their limited edition brand. This fit is me embodied. It's my cozy. Also, I didn't know Calvin Klein made flannels. Look at their pockets. Their pockets are full. This is the worst pocket design I've ever seen. And it's one of those where it's like they try to make it look seamless, but it's just hard to get in and out. Okay, I was close at least. I don't know. Tries to answer trivia about us, see how much he pays attention to stream. It has nothing to do with the amount I pay attention. It has to do with the fact that I can't retain any information. And I've thought about this. See you later, Caitlin. Break a leg. Have fun on set. I've thought about this. I think because my memory didn't used to be like this. I think it's a combination of a few things. I think it's the fact that on any given week, I probably only sleep like between like 30 and 40 hours on any given week, which is not terrible, but it's not great. I think it's the fact that generally speaking, I'm multitasking like crazy. And just kind of like, I think the fact that, I think especially with acting, but social media and especially streaming, like the skill set you have to develop is like stream of consciousness, like very, very quick, top of mind kind of thing. I do a lot of improv and witticisms and stuff. So I think my brain has gotten very good at being present and like, you know, humorous in that moment, but any additional level of retention. And then I think the final thing is I'm very good at learning lines and like cramming. I can shove a lot of information in here very, very quickly and regurgitate it out. Like if I needed to learn like a whole play and you gave me like 2 days, I could totally do it. But then a week later, as soon as we were done performing, it would be gone. So just everybody has different skills. Also, let's get a little bit more of that going on. That's better. Short-term memory is fine. Long-term needs some help. Well, short-term, I think that would technically be short-term memory. I don't even know. I'd have to go see like a neurologist or something and be like, hey, what's up? And I feel like there's a 60% chance they'd be like, you just need to sleep more and talk less. But the thing is, I chat with so many of you guys, not just here, but on TikTok lives, in comments. And then my day job is chatting with people all day long as well. And I've always been, I feel like most people are this way. What do you guys think? Is anyone here a names person? I'm not a names person. I feel like most of us are face persons. Like if I see your face, I could be like, oh, yeah, we met here and here and here, and you told me this and this and this thing. But if they're just like, hey, You know what I actually did today because my memory is so bad? I recently synced my TikTok account with my contacts. So people from my contacts are popping up on my For You page, and it comes up with a little note from on your contacts. And I had this person in my contacts, and it's unfortunate because I've switched phones, so I don't have thread conversation. But I have someone in my contacts, first and last name, and they popped up on my TikTok, and I have no idea who they are, and they have like 400,000 followers. And then I click their Instagram. They're verified on Instagram, and they have like 250K. And I'm like, how do I know you? And so I texted this person. I was like, hey, I'm just clearing out my contacts. Is this first and last name? My name is Zach Cowan. Like, do we know each other? Didn't get a response. I then felt bad that I sent an unsolicited text message to somebody. So I then sent him a picture of my cat. And I was like, hey, I'm sorry to send you an unsolicited text. Here's a picture of my cat. It's a real story that happened today. Visual version. Definitely a name person. I forget faces. Tell me a name. Oh, that's a good. Oh, honestly, that's cool. Introduced to remember? Okay. Yeah, they didn't respond. Let's check if they responded. No, they didn't respond. That's an unsolicited cat. Well, come on. Would you rather get an unsolicited text of someone being like, who are you? Or would you rather get a text being like, who are you? Sorry I asked. Here's my cat. I don't know how I got this person's... The only thing I can think of is we like met on a shoot or in a class or something, and we very quickly exchanged information. Or we met on like a dating site. But I can't remember. There's no context. And I do not recognize this person's face. Particularly when I'm social, I turn to social anxiety, afraid to make out what's told to me. Oh, totally. You can tell me your name and I'll literally forget it 3 seconds later. But I like cats. I do like cats. There's my cat zipping around. Saw that live on Twitch. Come on over, Jaja. You gotta do it. Last week. Oh, nice. I've had mine. I think I adopted mine 2 months ago, I think. Face Killer's busy. He likes to just book it. He's very good at entertaining himself. I have, people gave me some toys. One sec, guys. People gave me some toys, and I got him these like little mouse things. He really likes little mouse things, but they only have the ones. I could only find ones with catnip. But I finally found some without catnip, because I don't like to give him catnip because it makes him crazy. It makes him literally crazy. But he'll just like knock it all around and stuff. He'll just like be playing with it and he'll hit it and chase it and stuff. Unsolicited text once from a guy wanting to pay my bills. Should've let him. I've also left like a box on the ground. He enjoys playing with the box. He's a simple guy. Who's Goose? See, I don't remember. Should I remember who Goose is? Oh, got it. Got it. Does he pick up his toys with one claw? Yeah, he does. He also has been, he likes to stare out the window. He just gets up on the table and stares out the window. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. 6-pack TV. Saying I pick it my you can put it. You can drop it in the Discord. Oh, he is all up in there now. He is all up in there. Was I able to get into the window? Not yet. Oh, Leslie, I was meant to message you. If you could send me the order number, that would be wonderful, so I could get a replacement code. But honestly, I've been thinking about it, and there's a little windowsill, so I don't even know if he needs a little bed. He just gets right up in there. Send the kid to Discord. Sounds good. I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. For sure. Gotcha. Give me a sec. No rush, Leslie. No rush. I saw you live on Twitch. I should be like, what's up, Twacky? Happy late night Friday vibes. See you later, JJ. Have a great weekend. Sounds good, 6-pack. No, I can't. I don't look at Discord usually while I'm streaming, Fred. But I'm sure everybody enjoys it, and I'll definitely take a peek a bit later. Cats do, but yeah, dogs like to look out windows too. Can I ask you guys a question? And be honest, friends. Be honest. Because it doesn't hurt my feelings. But I don't know. Do you guys feel like this stream and/or community is like? we'll talk about this later. Hey, Meg. Thank you for the charms. Hello, welcome Raiders. Welcome to the fully vaccinated stream. Gotta run and eat. I love you. See you later, Meg. Thanks for the raid. Good night, Meg. Have a great night. For all of you that do not know Meg, I know we got a couple new faces in here. Definitely check her out. She makes phenomenal content, great streams, great TikToks, super fun. Interrupted secrets. No, not really. I was just gonna talk about our community. Hey, what's up, Shannon? I'm doing good. I got my vaccine. I got the second dose of my vaccine yesterday. So I spent most of today just sleeping. This guy's just zooming around. I'm trying to get some cats or get the camera. Zoomer. This guy's zooming. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming. I don't know what we're streaming today. We're really just chilling today. So many friends. Second shot. I need to get home to 15. Nice. It actually isn't even too bad. This guy is going nuts. It hasn't been too bad. I've just generally was pretty tired. I slept most of the day. Oh, what's up, man? So let's think, guys. What should we do today? I don't know how long. I don't know how long we'll be streaming. I don't know how I feel, to be honest with you. I just ate, so I'm feeling okay. We could play some more Sally Face, which is kind of like a story-based RPG with creepy vibes. It's kind of like Little Misfortune, but like a little bit creepier. We could play Sally Face. We haven't played any Anime Boys, any Final Fantasy 15 today. Or we could just do like chill chatting stuff, like City Guesser, GeoGuessr, maybe a couple like collaborative based games. Or we could try something new. What's everybody feeling? Also, I hope everybody had a great, fun time with Meg. I'm waiting for the secret benefits. Oh, also, if someone has a cat here, when you go travel, what do? Do you just have like an automatic feeder and you put out a couple additional litter boxes? Or do you have a friend come by? I'm thinking either A, I could just have a friend stay here and take care of them, or B, I could just put out a couple additional litter boxes and just have a friend come by every few days. Chill and magical vibes. Glad to hear. Feeling great. Do what feels best for you. Okay. Lo-fi hidden diff as usual. Get at it. And switch attention. Oh, thanks, Zoe. Appreciate it. Speak of the devil. We love when people come over from TikTok. We sure do. Have someone stay with your cat. Yeah. Biscuit just zoomed by. This guy, he's in a little box right now. I left out the box that his kitty litter came in and just been keeping it under the table. He do be liking his boxes. Ah, diddly ho, neighboroonies. When I went away recently, I had my uncle stop by the house every day to check up on my pets. Okay. Hello. What's up, Lottie? I kind of feel like playing Final Fantasy a little bit. I need to get a Twitch, guys. I need to get a Twitch. Let's look up, guys. What do you think? Do you think it's best to buy a Twitch on Amazon, or sorry, a Switch? Is it best to buy it on Amazon, or do you think I should go into store? Right now, it looks like they're about 300 smackaroons. And I feel like they've been out of stock for like... ever. Try GameStop. You have a Twitch. You have a Twitch. Yeah. Listen, guys, I got 5G brain right now. Like it's still processing. Cat sitter gone for a few weeks, but like one day or a few hours have a feeder. We have a feeder. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a feeder, and he would survive a few days off because I give him a combination of that. Just stop by an hour a day to check up on our cats. They just went to us a couple times. Yeah, he'll probably hide, but I'm actually curious about like having someone stay here for like a bit. Say release the Switch Pro. And I feel like how long have I been? I haven't decided yet, but my family is all congregating in Northern California for Memorial Day, and I come like they've increased the Switch prices, right? Like I feel like before COVID they were down to like $250 maybe. I look at Switch Lite. It's stored $299 at Target. Can't find lower. $30 less. Yeah, I'd probably go new. But the thing is, since I'm streaming, I need to get the Switch. I need to get Breath of the Wild. And then I also need to get a capture card. Another capture card, unfortunately. Okay, well, if they're the same price, I'd rather just get it online, you know? I love how if I try to buy it, the console is $299, but with a 128 gigabyte memory card, it goes up. It really only goes up $23, which is not too bad. These SD cards are like really cheap. Micro SD, like micro. Yeah, it's not the same, guys. Always buy your storage separately. Like if you're ever buying something that has like storage, like even phones and stuff. Well, iPhone is a little bit different. But if you're getting an Android phone, like honestly never go for the higher internal storage capacity if it takes SD or micro SD because they're so cheap. Like 200 gigabytes for $25. That's crazy. Cool Joy-Cons and Amazon, so I think get a combo pack. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I only have one cat. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone for a clean litter box with extra litter and gravity feeders. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Zoe. And I would probably put another cat litter box out just to be safe. Press anywhere. TikTok, you can really procrastinate. Hey, what's up, Luca? You can really procrastinate on TikTok for sure. For sure. Oh, guys, I'm just feeling. I'm sure it's the vaccine and the fact that I've slept all day, but I'm just, generally feeling just a little bit low energy, a little pessimistic and stuff. Hey, what's up? Too old for this? Shh. Night's going well. Sleepy day. Watched a lot of anime. Get so much joy from my Switch. Yeah, I know. I'll enjoy it for sure. And I've been meaning to get it for a while. And I do feel like we need another like comprehensive game to play through, because we just finished The Walking Dead. Used to being clean regularly. Wouldn't want to make use of the equipment. Yeah, I clean his litter box like every day, sometimes twice a day. Because I have a very strong sense of smell. Animal Crossing, so we could do chill Animal Crossing streams. All our streams are. I wonder if I would like Animal Crossing. So good for my MH. What is MH? Oh, mental health. God. I switched so bad now. I need to get one. I'm just feeling crummy. I'm feeling like a failure. But you know what, guys? Whenever I feel like a failure, all you gotta do is look. I'm gonna teach you guys my secret, okay? Because I work in a hard industry. I'm often feeling like a failure. Whenever you're feeling like a failure, I want you to just look straight into life. Look right at the camera of life and just. I need to fix this angle because I just adjusted the camera. There we go. Gotta fix this one too. You're welcome for that. Honestly, you're welcome for that. I don't know what else to say. Spyro. You had a question about the stream earlier. Yeah. Another time. Low energy day. Watch your old standards or something new? Watch your old standards or something new? I don't know what you mean. Animal Crossing a bit grindy in the beginning, but it gets really fun when you're feeling creative. Okay. Right at the camera of life, I'm pulling off this. I don't know. I feel like we don't. Maybe I would like it. Maybe I would like it. But we've played like Minecraft and The Sims on stream, and I enjoy it. But I feel like it doesn't always fit the vibe, But sometimes you gotta stay true to your own vibes and nobody else's. You know what I'm saying, kids? I could put on like cool backgrounds on this TV. Should I do that? What kind of background should I put on the TV, guys? Cool landscapes, trippy psychedelics. What if I just put a picture of my face? We thought about that. Sims 4 is great for just a semi-chatting edit. That's all of our streams, to be honest with you. SpongeBob background. Yeah, I'm googling weird background visuals. Weird background visuals. Visual party. Liquid landscapes VHS. Oh, what? Oh, it's just one. Okay. Trippy old cartoons. Psychedelic videos. Watch while you're high and trip your ass off. Okay, wait, let's get trippy background visual. This one's pretty cool. Oh, it's all the same. Whoa. Trying to find the right one. Float through the cosmos. Okay. Floating through the cosmos, guys. I freaking love space. I freaking love space. Lava land style one. Got more self. Hey, that's always a good thing. Always a good thing when you get to do. Gonna say optional scenery. I don't know how to say that word. I know you're trying to say autumn. Wait, let's try this one out. Beautiful ambient space. Guys, are you jealous I can control my TV from my computer? Whoa. How distracting is it? Thoughts or predictions on the Chinese rock? I haven't heard about it. Autumnal. Autumnal? Autumnal? How distracting is it? I'm enjoying this too much now. Little Jack Horseman staring into space, staring out in the night sky. Autumnal. Welcome to the stream, everybody, if you're new, where you teach me how to say things of being a functional adult. Zach, and I don't know how to say words in that. He's like, what are you doing? I usually don't bother him. I really only bother him on stream. Oh, he's getting me. He was clawing all about. Hit the tum harder. Autumnal. Autumnal. I'm giving up. Kitty looks young. Yeah, he's only probably about 5 months old. 5 or 6 months old. It kind of bothers me though that like, since it's like through a screen, you can see the like. Oh, it's because it's a stationary picture. picture moving to you? Say something random. Okay, 1 second. Oh, I need the DVD going into the corner. This is what I need. Okay, so this is perfect. Perfect. Want to learn how to say hi? Okay, so when someone claims to say something random thing, what I do is I turn off my brain and I just say whatever comes into my head. Okay, so here we go. When you're walking down the street, you see a pretty girl. What's the first thing you say? Spoiler alert: you say nothing. You keep walking. You think about them for the rest of your life. Maybe they think about you too. You'll never know. You're gonna die alone. It's backwards. Well, yeah, it's you're looking at me through a camera. So. Oh, it almost hit it. It almost hit it. I want a vocabulary like Catherine O'Hara's character on Schitt's Creek. Okay. Ouch. Big ouchies. Big ouchies. Okay, guys, why don't you ask me questions and I will answer them to the best of my ability. I have an answer for everything. Not the right answer, but an answer for everything. Reminds me of being 9 years old and the TV timing out. Surely. I am in the US, yeah. Merhaba means hello. I wonder if it ever hits. Guys, this thing is 10 hours long. Wow, somebody wrote down when all the hits are. And my single. Yeah, kinda, not really. I'm married to myself. What is something about yourself that I'm most proud of? Oh, thanks, Carly. My ability to make friends. It hit. No, it hasn't. I don't think it's hit yet. Zodiac sign. We actually have a command for that. That's a great answer. Thanks. What is a trait you hate about yourself but love in others? A trait I hate about myself but I love in others? It's interesting. What state? California. Mayor Zachary County. A trait I hate about myself but love in others. I feel like if there was a trait I loved in others, I think I would appreciate it myself. Trait I hate. I don't know. It's a good question, Lonnie. Can you give me an example? Can you give me an example? Something that you don't dislike about yourself, but like about others? And how many people are just watching the DVD feed now? I feel like I gotta do this every stream now. The Office episode, yeah. Very engaged with DVD. I dislike how attentive I am. I feel like I'm annoying, but I love that in others. Okay. So maybe it's something we're too hard about in ourselves, but we enjoy. How do you find more acting duets on TikTok? Honestly, I just have a few go-to people, and then I feel like the FYP just shows me. But you could search like #acting-challenge. Or what you can do is you can go on a popular creator's TikTok page, click on one of their acting things, click on the sound to see duets. I think that's how I found Laurel, honestly. I think she duetted one of mine, and I was like, yo, this chick knows her stuff. So I hate how bossy I can be, but I come across in others. Does that make sense? It does. I hate how chatty I can be, but I love chatty people. Like when other people ramble, I'm like, yes, please tell me more. But when I just talk too much, I'm just like, give it a freaking rest, pal. Team Edward. Come on, Team Edward. If there's one piece of advice you could give to your younger self, what would it be? Work less, travel more. Always almost, yeah. Did you answer me? I'm not sure. What did you ask? I didn't share. Do you hear yourself think in words or think in visual and abstract? I actually used to think about this a lot. I think in like shorthand. So like, you know, if we were writing out, like I went to the store yesterday and I got a bottle of milk, but you know, let's say you had your own shorthand, you would go, store yesterday milk. I think in shorthand. So my thoughts are much quicker than being able to formulate words. And you can practice this by like have a conversation with yourself in your head and speak your thoughts aloud, either verbally or in your head, and try to make it at the same, and you just can't. Like the speed at which I can have conversations in my head is like ridiculous. One of my fondest memories that I wouldn't mind sharing. When I was in Germany, I hopped on a bike and I didn't really have anything to do, and I told two groups of people that I was with I did the whole like, Mom, I'm staying at Jake's house, and Jake goes to his mom, I'm staying at Zach's house. I did one of that, but with like all my friends in Germany, and I spent the day just like riding around town on my bike, and I left town because it was kind of in a rural area, and I just traveled up the road for a few miles and went to like a bunch of cool shops and stuff and just explored. Our reptilian brain is just trying to protect us and works through fear. So when you hear self-critical talk from yourself, it's ego trying to protect you. Okay, good to know. Where do I want to travel? Pretty much everywhere. Where have I traveled? Out of the country, Mexico and Germany, and I've traveled a bunch within this country. Sounds like a song lyric. Your advice to yourself. If I could time travel, I would go to the future for sure. Where in Germany was this? I was in a small town called Auchisch, which is in northern Germany, like very, very northern Germany. And then I was in Berlin as well, and this was 2012. Good questions, guys. Good questions, friends, families, lovers, enemies. Got any enemies in the house? Go to the Victorian era because balls. You know, I saw this TikTok earlier today, which I actually agreed with, and it was like, hey, can we stop romanticizing the 40s and the 50s just because you're over modern romance? Like, you will find the person you're supposed to be with and stop, like, having people, like, dick around with your time. Like, we don't need to romanticize an era of, like, racism and bigotry. And I was like, facts. I love my time in, oh yeah, Germany is awesome. I want to go back. Forget how my thoughts work now that I've seen the question about it. What happens in your head if someone tells you to think of something? Do you see the image or just produce a theories of possible description or words? That's a good question. I don't know. Tell me to think about something. But no one wants to do balls? Oh, balls like big balls. I don't know. Go to like England and become a lord. But they have balls there. Do you have any skills you wish to acquire in the future? I've always wanted to play the piano. I even bought like a keyboard. Haven't gotten around to it. I would love to learn another language from age 2 to 7.5. But still, the Weihnachtsmarket is some of my fondest memories. Heck yeah. It's the greenest grass. It really does. Hear your thoughts? Because I don't know. I've never thought about it. Come to Bahrain. If you're into F1, I can take you to watch the race. Hey, what's up, Vixie? Man, it's like rating day. You guys picked you guys picked the day that I am like vaccinated and super low energy. What's up, guys? Guys, definitely check out Vixie's content. She has some of the chillest, most thought-engaging streams. I usually lurk in her streams while I'm working because I work like 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. And her streams are just good times. What's up, Raiders? My name is Zach. I'm an actor and content creator in Los Angeles. I got my second dose of Pfizer yesterday, so we're really just chilling today. We got the DVD screen in the back. We're waiting for it to hit. Nah. How's your day, Vixie? It's pretty late for you, yeah? It's like 10 p.m.?
Get out of here.
Where am I? I'm in California. I'm in Los Angeles. Yeah, and we're really just chatting today. If you guys have any questions. Sometimes we have streams. I'll just look up like deep questions. Because we're a bunch of deep
Get out of here.
people here. Chill and thoughtful engaging. We read Harry Potter fanfic and we talk about foot bussies? What is a foot bussy? That sounds like a good time. Just bored and Hubs ran off to the woods with some stranger to hunt mushrooms. Here I am, Preg, and tired with 3 little ones to watch after. You know, that's tough. That's tough. I'm always worried when I get married that they're gonna run off with some stranger to forest for mushrooms, you know? Not the foot bussies. Do I believe in soulmates or the concept of one? No, I do not believe in a soulmate. I believe there are multiple people depending on what life stage you're in. Because think of how much you have grown and changed in the past 2 years, the past 4 years, 6 years, whatever. And I think every person that comes into our life, we have something to learn from them. So I don't think there is a one out there. I think there are multiple people, depending on where you are in your life, what things are important to you, how you think, all that kind of stuff, what you're looking for. Twin flames are not interchangeable. Soulmates and twin flames are not. I agree, those are 2 different things. Thank you, 300 deep person. Also, the concept of soulmates boggles my mind because, like, what are the chances? Like, there's so many people on this planet. What are the chances that the person you're supposed to be with is going to be in the same geographical area as you, and furthermore, looking for love? Because I do think there is a little bit of right person, wrong time thing that can go on. Am I in my 20s? Yeah, I'm 26. So I personally don't believe that, like, you could meet your soulmate if you've only lived in one place in your entire life. Plus, I also kind of believe in the, like, deserted island theory, where, like, if 2 people that are sexually attracted to each other find themselves on a deserted island, as long as no one's, like, fucking evil and does, like, weird-ass shit, I think over time they'll fall in love, you know? Because I think at the end of the day, love is just, like, intimacy, you know what I mean? That's why, guys, if you're trying to get someone to fall in love with you, be weird to them. Like, don't be weird about it, but, like, you know, there's a reason why people that work together fall in love and stuff. There's my OCD is kicking in the lights. Soulmates are temporary, like they're meant to be in our lives at a moment in time, different life partner. Well, I think the most important thing in a partner, and what I hope to do with my wife one day, is, like, find someone you can grow with, you know? Find somebody that you genuinely feel like they inspire you to be a better person, they inspire you to question things about yourself, and you do the same for them. Because, like, you know, I'm 26, let's say I get married at 30. I'm gonna be different at 40, I'm gonna be different at 50, I'm gonna be different at 60. I also don't think, like, monogamy is necessarily for everybody. I spend a lot of time in my life thinking about, like, non-monogamy. And I go back and forth. Just be yourself. Yeah, that's true. I have a soulmate, but she's my closest friend. It's intimidating in different ways, very wholesome. I trust her. I just spend it mine. Okay. It just hit the corner? Did it? Did it? Yep, it did. The first hit is at 13:27. It did just hit the corner. Not all the feelings, slow appreciation of your body, needing someone. Don't be weird about it, sir. Weird is nothing. Do I have a comfort character and what draws you? I don't think I have a comfort character. I have comfort shows that change where I am in life. Like, shows that have been my comfort shows in the past. The Office, Parks and Rec, Bob's Burgers, Archer, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, good place. So usually network comments is real, and I devoted way too much of my time to way too many people love me back. Yeah. I also saw a TikTok today that said it was this guy stitching. I think the first TikTok was like, "Hey, remember that person you loved and never loved you back? Like, where are they now?" And then someone stitched it, and New Girl, yeah, New Girl as well. What he said was, "I don't regret giving love and attention to someone. They probably needed it." And I was like, "Yeah, I can see that." Oh, it almost hit the corner. You could have a dream job. What would it be? I'm an actor, friends. So I guess I'm already living my dream job, but I'm not living it full time. So I would love to live it full time. Hey Google, turn on my living room light. Sure. Turning on the living room light. Yeah, let's get the cat cam going. What do I do full time? I do several things part time. So I'm an actor in Los Angeles, so that takes up a fair bit of my time. I also am a content creator on TikTok and Twitch. And then I also work in sales and marketing for a business coach. Background acting, that's about it. Background acting is interesting because you're literally like a living prop. Cut ties because those are brother shit, yeah. So,
Hey Google, play Despacito.
got my sack robe. Yep, I do have my sack robe. Mike is in for it. Has TikTok brought any interest in acting? Yeah, I actually booked like a short film like last week, a couple weeks ago. Did I get anybody?
Hey Siri, play Friday by Rebecca Black.
Nobody? What's Zodiac here? 94. Background actors. It really can be. This guy, whenever I put the camera on him, he's like, "Now's the time to clean my junk." How's everybody's Friday going? Who's got fun Friday plans? Mike is my question for it. God, you cat bag. I'm looking so washed out right now. All right. It's better at least. So I have Siri disabled. My Siri has been disabling himself lately. Nothing really is doing nothing is really fun Friday. Oh yeah, it's Saturday for me. All right, guys, I googled deep questions to ask your friends. Are you guys ready? This is from regain.us/advice/general/110 deep questions to ask your friends. So sounds like a really legitimate source. Here's a good one. Number 10. What do you lie about the most? What do you lie about the most? You guys think about it. Turn on some background lights. Background lights. Baby. Chill today. It's almost over. Nice. Ready's up. my feelings, my mental stability, my anxiety, what I eat, my trust. What do I lie about a lot? I don't know if it's something I lie about, but often people will like, ask. I feel like this is true for most people, people will like how you doing? Like you don't want to get into it. So I don't know if that's considered lying when in actuality my iPhone just turned off. My iPhone literally just crashed. I was live on TikTok. It just crashed itself. Yeah, I feel like I don't usually want to like jump into things. Allergic to seafood. Spending my time. Not available to hang out, but I'm really just a homebody. I do that too. Especially recently. Not TikTok. COVID has turned me into such an introvert. Self-confidence. I feel like I present myself as a confident person, but internally I'm always questioning myself and worried how I'm presenting. That makes a lot of sense, Carly, for sure. And all I will say to you as someone that connects with that is, fake it till you make it, Ooh. I like this lo-fi jazz mix. Why did my phone just 100% just crash? Well, you know what? We don't like TikTok here anyway, What's my most viewed YouTube video? I'm not sure, Bubble. I post my streams on YouTube, and that's about it. And probably my most viewed YouTube video, it definitely has like... Actually, no, I made a meme video about me finding the Krabby Patty secret formula, and I think it has about 150 views. But anyways, Carly, I would say just kind of honestly fake it till you make it. It is, I do believe this. It is easier to act your way into changing your thinking than it is to think your way into changing your actions. Guys, the secret ingredient in Krabby Patties is crabs. It's in the name. It's in the name. You guys want a little tea ASMR? Ghosts trying to get on TikTok, they certainly are. Alright, well that was a decent question, wasn't it? That was a pretty decent question. Assumed it was a long-term relationship, someone back at home. Tell people I'm still married because explaining I'm a 20-something-year-old celibate gets weird looks. What's it like being a celibate? Honestly, I feel like it probably alleviates a lot of issues, but probably creates some as well. Like the amount of time I spent on a given day, like either thinking about romance or love or chatting with someone, and even when you're in a relationship, like I'm sure you're saving a lot of time. Tips on how to fix depression and insomnia all together? Well, the only thing I can think of that could potentially alleviate both depression and insomnia, like one thing that can do the both, would just be exercise. From my own personal experience, exercise has been the most beneficial thing for regulating my mental health. And if your body is physically exhausted, you'll have a better time sleeping, at least statistically. Really helped me give so much mental clarity. 2 years and going. All right, nice. Never been in a relationship. Watching my friends go in relationships, yeah. Well, when it's the right time, it'll be the right time. Also, guys, my stream bitrate is jumping all over the place. Best tip is when I used to go to the gym before COVID, I was relaxed. Yeah, late night gym sessions I'm so glad gyms are open again in my area. But I moved, so I kind of need to get a new gym. Okay, let's get another question. not liking most of these. Here's one we've talked about before. But would you ever take back someone who cheated? Am I on the west side or the valley? Neither. I used to live in the valley. Random questions. Either way, I'm living for the cat cam. What's up, Lizzie? Working out at home is harder for me for some reason. Yeah, working out at home can be tough for sure. You move that far away from your apartment. It's not that far, but it's like, you know, it's like 20 or so minutes, but like I live in Hollywood, so like I can easily find a new one. It's like 25 minutes maybe. I have, never will again. I wouldn't either. Personally would not. Are there any circumstances where you would take somebody back? Like if they said certain things, if they committed to certain things, if they agreed to certain things? What if the relationship was already like rocky? Like are there zero? We've talked about this before. Is there any extenuating circumstances where you could take somebody back, or is it just a hard no? Only if I can cheat back? In a moment decision kind of thing, but if it's deeper, I don't know how to react. I've thought about that too, yeah. Because it's very different for someone to say, I cheated on you, I was drunk, it was a moment of lust, or I fell in love with someone else, but I'm committed to making it work with you. Serious trust is your past relationship. Yeah, I think for me it would depend. You know, I could genuinely see a circumstance where if my partner cheated on me, you know, let's say if they were remorseful, if it was maybe just like a one-time act, if it was kind of like they were working on certain mental health things for themselves, if they gave me certain assurances, maybe if we went to like therapy or whatever, I could see a situation where I would still be willing to work on it. I'm digging this lo-fi jazzy mix. I'm gonna add it to adding it to the list. The only way I'd take a cheater back is if it was Michael B. Jordan, and then yes, I'm running back. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Time frame, cheated on, yeah. Different people do stupid things and they're not thinking clearly, but if it's something like a high he or she needs from somebody, yeah. Take the aggression out in the bedroom, that's what I say. How do we feel about crushes? Let's say you're in a long-term relationship and your partner comes to you and they explain they have a crush. Do you think crushes are normal and healthy in relationships? Or do you think that's indicative of something deeper? That's what hall passes are for. Depends, says Shin. Honestly, guys, I can't explain it, but I feel like Ariana Grande and I would get along very well. Can't explain it, but I feel like she would fall deeply, deeply in love with me. But I feel like our relationship wouldn't be the healthiest. Don't ask me why, it's just my feeling. Crush is normal, but if they're infatuated, it's problematic. Okay. It could mean. Honestly, I think it's perfectly natural and healthy. I think acting on it or fixating on it is not good. But like, you can't help passing fancies. And also, crushes are usually not about the person, right? They kind of represent something. Like, how often have you had a crush on someone and then you've gotten to know them better and then you're like, oh, I actually thought X, Y, and Z. Like, in some capacity, crushes are kind of about you as well, you know? Maybe they make you feel a certain way, or they give you a certain idea, or they inspire something in you. Crushing should be normalized. She's going to be a judge on The Voice next season. She's also getting married to some like realtor guy, right? Okay, here's one. Here's one, guys. What is one thing that people always misunderstand about you? Yeah, I only have the one cat. Crushes are entirely normal. It's acting on them outside of the established parameters of your relationship. I agree,
Get
yeah.
out of here.
Oh, wow, he was rather boring in conversation. Shame. Who isn't crushing on streamers? I'm sure a lot of us are crushing on Vixie here. Perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable, guys. Be sure to up your subscription to Vixie before it ends. That you're aggressive. I'm a very much sapiophile. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'll look that up. Someone who's attracted to intelligence or intelligent people. Oh, okay. Haven't had a crush in forever, but I remember it feeling kind of nice, but also heartbreaking. Facial expressions, my face is way more than I wanted to. I love people like that like can't control their face. I'm not celibate because I hate sex. I'm celibate because I have more pressing priorities and I don't want to haphazardly throw miscellaneous hormones into the mix. Okay, interesting. I don't know. I don't know a lot about like. I personally don't know a lot about hormones in an adult body's pre and post habitually having sex. My original thought would be, you know, having routine sex helps regulate hormones, but that's totally just a assumption. I have trouble understanding what people say to me sometimes, so I would have to explain it to me in a simpler way. I've learned to say, okay, got it. Personal stuff, so I might not be on for the whole stream, but want to say, hi, Dahlia. We're sending you love and positivity. The mantra of this stream, although you guys know it, is we send love, not concern. So sending you some love, friend, but no concern. I hate that when I'm like feeling a certain way or whatever, and people are like, oh my gosh, like, and I'm like, no, I know things are gonna be fine. Don't tell me they're going to be fine, because I know they will be. That is incredibly not helpful in this situation. This is just my own personal thoughts and opinions on the matter. But just tell me you're thinking of me. That means more to me than someone being like, it's gonna be okay, you're blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, that doesn't help me. Favorite accent to do? I don't know. I really like my Long Island accent. I have a crush on some of my office coworkers. As someone who had a very serious relationship with a coworker, don't do it. Don't do it. Because she'll wind up marrying the guy she was with before you. Shh. That's a joke. I mean, it's a real thing, but I'm making a joke about it. But generally speaking, be careful with workplace relationships. I mean, I get it. Where else are you going to meet people? You're spending 40, 50 hours a week somewhere. Where the fuck else are you supposed to meet somebody? But just, tread lightly. What is something people misunderstand about me? If I had $1, anytime somebody said this phrase to me, it's happened less now that I'm older. But if I had $1, anytime somebody said this exact phrase, Zach, I thought you were an asshole, and then I met you. Then I started talking to you. Zach, before I met you, I thought you were a douchebag. And I started talking to you, and it's like, nah, you're fine. I'd have at least like $10. It does actually. What doesn't help is if people are intimidated and not on the same page. I recognize I can't sustain a relationship right now, and I'm not looking for the games either. Just ended up not being worth it. Hey, I totally get it. As someone who's taking a break from all things romance, I totally get it. You did not get out that energy at all. I think it was when I was younger. I think it was primarily in school and in college. I've always kind of been someone that I don't know if this is going to sound like pretentious or cocky or douchebaggery at all, but I've always been a confident person, or at least I present that way to most people, and I've always been that way from a very, very young age. And so I've had a lot of people project things onto me. And I do think this is true. When you are happy or doing well, or just confident in who you are, people that don't feel that way are going to project onto you. And that's why we have negativity. That's why we have toxicity. That's why it's so easy to tear other people down. Because it's much easier to tear someone down instead of taking the time and energy to understand why you are unhappy with yourself or your life or your circumstances or whatever. You almost hit it. I would say the second thing, people often think I'm much stupider than I actually am, but I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that people find me or tend to assume that I'm a little bit of a dum-dum. And don't get me wrong, I am not a smart man, but I'm not as dumb, I think, as some people assume me to be off the bat. Just because I'm like I can be like bubbly and giggly, and I don't mind making mistakes, and I make fun of myself a lot. That was not a good time today. I think it can be, depending on what you're looking for. It definitely does seem like, and maybe for those of you that have been casually dating pre, during, and now I guess semi-post-COVID, it definitely does seem once COVID hit, people got a lot more serious, like with dating and stuff. Like people were looking for their soulmates and stuff. I assumed you were a meathead when I first saw you, but you were shirtless on my FYP, so that's biased. That's so funny, Ange, because I feel like I only have like 1 or 2 shirtless videos. You can turn to your advantage when other people underestimate you. I don't really care what people assume about me, to be honest with you, because when someone assumes something about you, it says more about themselves than me. And I would not be able to be in the profession I am in if I cared what other people thought about me. Assumers. Treat me like a pet, I guess because of my height. Are you very short? Office romance sucks. It's funny too, because I especially in new situations, sometimes I'm like rather quiet and stuff, so it's interesting. I actually went on a date last week. I hadn't really been dating, but it was someone that we had been trying to schedule something for a while. And I was like, oh, you know, what's like an hour or two? Like, let's just grab coffee and like walk around the park. And it was funny because she's like, you're kind of a quiet person, aren't you? And I was like, not even a little bit. Know a lot about taxes, but I can feel dumb sometimes. I never found you as an asshole. I just thought your energy at first was so intimidating, but from getting to know you over the past year, you're super personal. I'm glad I was there. Oh, thanks, Carly. People find me stupid all the time, but I'm just very uncultured and inexperienced in my late 20s. Don't worry about it, Rosemary. There's no such thing as inexperience. You've just had different experiences than other people. Hey, what's up, Lion? All right, let's get another question. What are your thoughts on online dating? What are your thoughts on online dating? Romance in general sucks. Love never felt so good. You know, while you guys think about that question, I was having a conversation with a friend, and I genuinely was like, is it better to have a friend that turns into a relationship, like a friend that, you know, kind of becomes romantic over time? Or is it better to meet someone, you know, with the intent of romance from the get-go? You know, like you meet someone, you go on a date, and then you get to know them as a friend later, right? So if you like meet someone online and you go on a date, you're getting to know them romantically, and then kind of, sort of at the same time, you pepper in platonicness, you know, and that's why a lot of relationships don't work out, because maybe the romance or the chemistry or the physicality is really good, but then you get to know them and you're like, we have different values and stuff. And I think everybody would pretty much say it's better to have a friend, right? Have a friend first, that you have common ground, you get along as friends, and then it develops into more. But how often is that happening? Because I said that to my friend. We both agreed that was better, but I was like, how often? How many of you have had a friend that was literally just a platonic friend, not one of those friends where it was kind of like, well, if they were single, or well, if a different time or whatever? How many people have genuinely had a platonic friend that was just platonic, and then over time something happens and you see them in a different light? I don't think it happens that often, but I think when it does, it can be a very powerful thing. In this day, it's so normal. I feel like I put too many masks on for different people. I don't know who the real me is. Maybe it's a little bit of everything. 5'1", don't think it's short. Treating you like biscuit. Yeah, short people are fun. Only for hiccups? No thanks, that's my thought. Good for hookups, tough for legitimate relationships. think it's better meeting in person. I had a lot of success. I've heard a lot of success stories, but scared of putting myself out there. Yeah, but that's always, right? Usually gets ruined when you expect someone to be your lover, but then you deeply know someone it's easier. But what sucks is it's usually one-sided. Yeah, fall in love with my friends. I can't anymore. I don't know. Have I played Breath of the Wild? No, I really want to though. I don't know. I've had successful online dating things. My first relationship here in Los Angeles was 1.5 years when we met on Tinder. I think it's all about setting expectations, and I think that's tough for a lot of people. You know, I'm pretty upfront. Like even on the first date or even before the first date, like I will ask people, I'm like, hey, what are you looking for right now? You know, and I think it's important to set those expectations very early on, and then take people at their word. That is something I've had to learn over time, because it's so easy for someone to be like, give you a vague answer, to kind of be like, well, you know, I'm sort of looking for this, sort of not, and because of what you're looking for, you're like, cool, yeah, they just haven't met me yet, you know, or they're just waiting for the right you know. Got to take people at their word. Too scary? I think it's normalized, you know. It's so, personally speaking, I think it's so hard to meet people in person, especially if you lived in a small town or even in LA. LA is a big city, but it's so, everybody's like so glued to their phones and stuff. And it's hard to meet people. It's hard to approach people. Look at this guy. This guy is conked out. Take people at their word. So I don't know. What I like about online dating is, well, first of all, I'm not on Tinder. So, and it's different for every city, but I don't enjoy Tinder. Also, their business practices is to basically just like monetize off men. Like there's, you can look into this, but basically how Tinder works is when you swipe right on, it's kind of like the SATs. When you get an answer wrong, you're deducted a point. So when you swipe right on someone, and if they don't swipe right on you, you lose a point in the algorithm, you know, because the higher your points, the more attractive you are. So they're trying to match you with similarly scored people. However, what they do, at least on the male end, or I guess I should say the male seeking female end, is they don't show your picture to the people that are necessarily seeing your photo unless you pay. And I've done experiments on this back when I was using Tinder more, like maybe like 1.5 years ago. I didn't spend any money, and then I would buy one of their boosts, which boosts you in the algorithm. And I would get like, because I'm a pretty good looking guy, you know, I would get like maybe one match every day, every other day. I bought one $5 boost, and I shit you not, I would get like 80 matches in 30 minutes. Like it was ridiculous. So I'm not on Tinder because they're so clearly just trying to get you to pay. Like they're not showing your picture to the same people. And then you're swiping right on people that are not swiping right on you, so you're just getting furtherly put before. Back to my original point, what I appreciate about online dating is everybody there has at least agreed that they are there to meet people. You know, if you meet somebody out in the world, like you don't necessarily know what they're, you know, if they're single, if they're looking to meet people, if they're looking to even make friends, you know. So it's nice to have that common ground. Aspire to be that level of chill. Yeah, he loves to sleep like it. I have a coworker, almost friend, who recently was trying to convince me for both of us to just do online dates. She wasn't really getting the hint that I'm just not ready for a relationship, especially the online sounds scary to me. Well, what's good about online dating is you can take it in your own time, right? Like anybody could make a profile tonight, and you don't have to meet anybody. You could just look at people, and then you could chat with people. But like, you know, if you're not ready for it, don't do it. You know, we live in such like a heteronormative culture. Heteronormative and furthermore like monogamy oriented. If you could do anything knowing you would not fail, what would you do? Military USA online dating is not good formula for success. Yeah, that's true. I'm in a pretty diverse area. If I logged on to like Tinder or whatever and it was just a bunch of like guys holding fish and shooting guns, I probably would have a different opinion. Or a bunch of girls, like whatever the female equivalent of that is. Or just like a bunch of sorority girls. Audition on Broadway. Invest in the stock market. Oh, you guys are coming up with some good answers. How's movie cast music? Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get flagged on YouTube, but who freaking cares? You can basically have DV delivered. It's great for physical release, but barely sells. Oh yeah. Dogecoin. Guys with Fish, an intense businessman from DC. Okay. All right, what is your biggest regret in life? It's this question right here. What is your biggest regret in life? Biggest regret in life? Well, aside from my ex-wife Sharon taking half of my assets and the kids, I don't think I have a biggest regret. I feel like I'm too young, and I don't know if I'll ever have a biggest regret, to be honest with you. But I do want to travel more. I was supposed to travel a ton last year, but then COVID hit. I had a South Korea trip all lined up. Bill Gates is getting divorced. So true. I feel bad for him. There was a divorce I heard about the other day that kind of made me sad. Can't remember who it was though. Linda gonna walk away like a boss. Let me hear. Yeah. And I know a lot of you guys are like relatively young, like underneath like 22, so I would be surprised. I mean, not to say you can't have a big regret, but I feel like the larger regrets tend to happen a little bit later. Not leaving town earlier. Not going on China tour before long COVID hit. Yeah. Learn Mandarin too. Oh wow, you really got ready for that. To see him in Dear Evan Hansen in New York. Yeah. Those are good ones. Yeah, what are your lighter regrets, guys? What are your lighter regrets? Actually, I would say one of my regrets is when they were casting for Riverdale, they were actually doing an open call for Archie, who's the the lead, the sassy high school redhead, and at the time I was like 21, 22, but I was still playing businessman up in San Francisco. And it's funny because my friend even sent me the audition notice and he's like, this is you need to go audition. And I was like, bro, there's no way I'm taking a bus down to LA to audition. Like, I'm not an actor, you know? It was a friend from theater school. But I should have done it, guys. I literally it could have been me. I look like him. The actual guy is like New Zealand or Australian or whatever. He doesn't actually have red hair. And he's supposed to be sassy as fuck. So I do regret that. Because a year later, I was down here in LA, and now I do crazier shit for auditions. I do crazier shit for auditions than that. Joining you and getting lead roles. Yeah. That could be nice, Ange. But also, you know, there's always more theater, you know what I mean? There's always more theater to be had. Definitely donuts. Definitely donuts. Definitely donuts. I never regret a donut. It's a light regret. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, here's a good one. How do you like to be comforted when you're sad or upset? Playing more games while it was funny instead of attending classes and wasting time. Yeah, fucking class is a waste of goddamn time. Listen, if you're in school right now, guys, drop out and become a professional streamer. Cuddles when you're sad or upset. What if it's like a friend or a parent? Same answer? General presence is enough? Yeah. Only if I ever have one. Fair enough. Physical touch is always a good thing. Depends on what caused it. Sure, yeah. Well, give me like a general answer. Physical touch is a good one. I think I need to talk it out, and I definitely talk in circles. So I need someone that'll just let me talk in circles. Bonus points if we can like go get drunk and have a good time. The question is, how do you like to be comforted? People talk to me, be present with me, I can get in my own head. Yeah, getting out of your own head, yeah. Good choice, Zach. LOJK, I still go to school, finish my second year. Imagine we had the question bouncing. Okay, which celebrity do you want as your BFF and why? I just don't anymore. Hey, yeah. Drinking is definitely not for anybody or everybody. I genuinely believe that if alcohol ceased to exist, it would cause zero issues. Well, not like medical alcohol, but if booze stopped existing tomorrow, I genuinely don't think it would cause any issues. With the exception of, you know, people going through withdrawal and stuff. But like, I don't think removing alcohol from this planet would, you know, cause any problems. Chatting about anything, yeah. Yeah, sometimes just chatting about different stuff. Physical contact, yeah. Didn't notice that. What's up, JJ? Blanket forts with the pupper? Oh, yeah. Dan Levy. He's just great in every sense. Demi Lovato, Darren Criss. Logan Paul? He's got that college swagger. Really? Okay, interesting. I feel like Ryan Reynolds and I would be best buds. Ryan Reynolds, Dylan O'Brien, Zendaya. I wonder if Timothy Chalamet and I would get along. I like to think we would. I like to think I'd be a little bit of a big brother to him. It's a little, isn't he? He's like 22, 23. Keke Palmer. I used to think Chris Pratt and I would get along. Not so much anymore. Jennifer Lawrence, Dylan O'Brien. There's a lot of people I'd like want to get lunch with, you know? I'm on teenvogue.com and they have GIFs after every question, and I'm like, this makes it really hard to look at the questions. I can't do it. I can't do it. Frankie Jonas? Yeah, he seems crazy. What is this website? I'm on Thought Catalog, and there's just like, is this a person? There's just random selfies. Do you consider yourself an introvert or extrovert? 2 random selfies. Totally unrelated. Why are there just random selfies here? Why did they think they needed random selfies? And then it's just it. Just 3 random girls. What? Why are these here? I mean, it's a nice photo, but it's like a photographer or something. This is some cool work. Yeah, we go down a lot of rabbit holes here. Oh, look. Oh, he took this photo. What food could you not live without? I would pay to have that actor murder me. Selena Gomez? Yeah, I think so too. Leonardo DiCaprio would be cool too. I don't know. I feel like he's a little self-centered from what I've heard. Paul Rudd. Oh yeah, Paul Rudd for sure. Daniel Bruhl? With Tom Holland. Oh yeah, I think Tom Holland would be a lot of fun. What food could you not live without? Avocados? I could live without avocados, for sure. For sure I could live without avocados. Without a doubt. Honestly, I think bread. Bread for sure. Spaghetti, meatballs, and bread. There's a weird Paul Rudd. I think all Paul Rudd sex streams have a little bit of weird sprinkled into them. Potatoes? Yeah, potatoes. Harrison Ford. Queen Latifah. Alright, good. I like those. I like all those. Okay, friends. I think we're going to end the stream here. I'm pretty tired from my vaccine. It's been a pleasure chatting with all of you guys. We will be streaming on Mother's Day at 11 a.m. Pacific. More chatting vibes, probably play some games. If you didn't know Daniel Bruhl, I'm highly disappointed. Sorry. I'd have to see a photo, to be honest with you guys. Get some love. Love the chill stream, yeah. They're always chill. Sometimes they're chaotic. Man. Damn, this music showed up and
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
Hey, Carly. Thank you for gifting a sub, Carly. I appreciate that. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any of our friends online at the moment. But we could raid somebody. I have a few people on my following list that I am not 100% sure who, but love the cat can. Yeah, thanks for showing up, guys. I feel like we should pass the raid along because I've been raided twice, so we're gonna pass it along. This is somebody I think we raided her like months and months and months ago. It looks like she mainly plays horror and stuff. So let's pass it along, shall we? New name Zacharoni. Let's get some raid commands going. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. If you're new here, thanks for chilling for a little bit. We usually just chill and chat and usually play games. We live stream Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Usually we go for like 3, 4, 5 hours, but I'm pretty wiped out from the vaccine. So, Stalker Feet got no rhythm. So have a great night, everybody. We're gonna pass the raid along to our friend Evie, I guess. And I will see you all on Sunday if you can come out. If you don't have a mom or if you hate your mother, you can come hang out with us. Okay, you heard it here first. If you hate your mother, come hang out with us on Sunday. The first raid command is if you're sub, the second is if you're not. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great Friday. Or if your Saturday is just starting, have a great Saturday. And just remember, channel as much biscuit energy in your life as you can, because this fucker doesn't care about shit. All this boy likes to do is get in trouble and eat. And I mean, that seems like a pretty good life to live, if you're asking me. So have a great night, everybody. It was great chatting with all of you. It was great meeting you guys. And yeah, potato, potato. You know what I'm saying? See you later, friends.
Those are the real cool people, you know,
I wanna
the
set
coolest
this
of the cool.
at
Like, see, Kevin.
until I know how hot it is. Like, if it's 78 degrees in here, then I wanted to make it 77 because I still obviously gets hot. Oh my god, Zach Cowman! Thank you for the raid. The cow cult is here. The cows go moo. How cute! Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god, hold on. I got too excited. Let me do my little shout out thing. You were last playing Just Chatting. How was your stream? What were you guys talking about? Food? Thank you for following Bubble Bluster. Sorry for the new people. Ugh, I should change this. I have it on followers only mode because I just the follow bots, you know, yeah, the follow bots. And I don't know if I should leave it on because I feel like every time I turn it off, like, let me just leave it off for now. I'll just leave it off for now. Yeah. Every time I turn it off, the follow bots come crashing in. Chatting about life, regrets, celeb crushes, love. Celeb crushes. Who's your celeb crush? I think I have some kind of on the stranger celeb crushes, dude. Like, I don't think I really have any super celeb crushes now, but I remember there was a period of time where I really thought Adrian Brody was really, really hot. And my best friend used to make so much fun of me. She was like, really? Adrian Brody? And it's just like, and of course, like right after I said that I thought Adrian Brody was hot, like The Village came out. And we went and watched that, and she was like looking at me the whole time